So okay, from here only it was the main part. So any object moving in circular path, although if it moves with constant speed or different speed, but since there is change in direction at every point, its velocity will be changing. And whenever there will be change in velocity, we know there will be acceleration produced. और जब भी acceleration produce होगा, that means there will be some force acting on the object at every point, and that force we call it as centripetal force. Now to understand more clearly about the circular motion, let us relate with linear motion. So in linear motion, we were dealing with few terms, few parameters of motion. What were they? They were displacement, they were velocity, acceleration. So basically they were linears. Linears means they were the terms involved in linear motion. So it was linear displacement, it was linear velocity, it was linear acceleration. So whatever we learned till now, they were linear velocity, linear displacement, or linear acceleration. So since they were linear, we just called them without this word linear. So linear displacement, it was denoted by S. Linear velocity was denoted by V. Linear acceleration was denoted by A. So if the object was in linear motion, the parameters were linear displacement. So when the object will be in circular motion, so let us consider this circular motion. Let us say object is present here at point 1. Let us say object moves to point 2. Then with respect to center, the object has covered some angle. So since the object is moving in circular motion, displacement will be, instead of linear, we will just add angular displacement. Denoted by theta. And object was moving in a straight line or linear motion, and the velocity was linear velocity. Here when the object will be moving in circular manner, the velocity will be angular velocity. See, we are just replacing this word linear with angular, because circular motion में क्या हो रहा है, everything is dealt with respect to the angle traced. Like you can see here, in 2 seconds, let's suppose it's tracing this much angle. 3 seconds में थोड़ा और angle trace होगा. So we can get the idea about the position of an object using the angle. That's why we are replacing linear word with angular. तो यहाँ जो हमने सिंबल्स लर्न किया था, वही सिंबल्स हमें यहाँ पर भी लर्न करना पड़ेगा इन सर्कुलर मोशन. एंगुलर वेलोसिटी कैसे डिनोट करते हैं? ओमेगा. जैसे यहाँ पर लीनियर एक्सीलरेशन था, वैसे यहाँ पर एंगुलर एक्सीलरेशन होगा. दैट विल बी अल्फा. So understanding this relation between linear motion and circular motion, this analogy is important. Analogy between linear and circular motion. Okay, so now this is understood. Velocity को हम कैसे लिखते थे? We wrote velocity as rate of change of linear displacement by just time. कोई linear time नहीं है, time. So we described linear velocity as rate of change of linear displacement. लीनियर एक्सीलरेशन को कैसे हमने डिफाइन किया था? इस टर्म्स में, राइट? वेलोसिटी को एस के टर्म्स में, एक्सीलरेशन को वी के टर्म्स में. एक्सीलरेशन इज रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ लीनियर वेलोसिटी. तो वैसे ही यहां पर भी होगा. एंगुलर वेलोसिटी क्या होगा? रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट. एंगुलर एक्सीलरेशन क्या होगा? रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ एंगुलर वेलोसिटी। अच्छा, एक और इक्वेशन था। इस एक्सीलरेशन के एक्सप्रेशन में वी यूज टू ब्रिंग द एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ वी हियर। तो ए क्या हो जाता था, डी बाई डी टी ऑफ वी के जगह फिर लिखते थे डी एस बाई डी टी, और बनता था डी स्क्वायर एस बाई डी टी स्क्वायर। ये एक और एक्सप्रेशन बनता था। वैसे यहाँ पर अल्फा क्या बन जाएगा, डी बाई डी टी ऑफ डी थीटा बाई डी टी, so that is d square theta by dt square. So guys, you can see, if we have complete knowledge about linear motion, then there is nothing to do with circular motion. linear motion में हम linear displacement देखते हैं, circular motion में हम angular displacement देखते हैं. That means we deal with angular parameters. Okay, so yes, everyone will note it from the start, and then we will move ahead. Okay, so let us continue here. So let us now see the relation between linear and angular terms. So till now what we have seen relation between, अगर angular terms है तो angular terms में ही relation देखा. Now let us see how linear and angular terms are related, how these both are related. So that means there should be some relation between, we should start at this point. There should be some relation between them. There should be some relation between the two types of two velocities here, not the types. There should be some relation between these two accelerations. So let us observe the circular motion here. So this object is moving in circular path. Let us say ये यहाँ से start हुआ, initially it was here, and finally this object came at this point. With respect to this center O, okay, so this is the center O. Now, if the object is moving from initial to the final point, that means t is equal to 0, object was here. When t is equal to some time t, when time is t, then object is at final point, and object has covered the angular velocity omega, नहीं, theta. एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट थीटा कवर किया और उसका एंगुलर वेलोसिटी क्या हुआ, डी थीटा बाई डी टी. ओके, इन दिस प्रोसेस जब ऑब्जेक्ट यहां से यहां गया, सो फॉर दैट ऑब्जेक्ट देर इज सम डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑल्सो. देखो, अगर हम इसको सर्कुलर मोशन के टर्म्स में ना देखें, तो अगर ऑब्जेक्ट यहाँ से यहाँ कोई भी पाथ से जा रहा है, ये पाथ हो गया या फिर ये पाथ हो गया, इट्स डिस्प्लेसमेंट विल बी द स्ट्रेट लाइन जॉइनिंग दिस वन, राइट. That means let us say I write here displacement S. Okay, this is S. Now how can we relate this theta? Let us say the radius of the circle is R. So in trigonometry you would have learned a relation that theta is arc length divided by radius. Right? ये देखे होगे trigonometry में, arc length by radius, that is theta. So now what could be the relation between theta, linear displacement, and the radius r? Theta should be S by R in this case. Right? So theta should be, let us say, अगर मैं arc length L ही लेता हूँ, so L by R we have. So from here, L can be written as R theta. That means this relation states that linear displacement is R times angular displacement. Okay. So this is the relation between linear displacement and angular displacement. Now what we can do, we can just differentiate both sides with respect to t. So let us differentiate both sides with respect to t. So we will get d by dt of L is equal to d by dt of r theta. So d by dt of L, what will it be? This is the rate of change of linear displacement. That will be linear velocity. Okay, these are the vectors. So v vector will be here equal to r times omega vector. Again, what we will do, we will again differentiate this with respect to time. So we will get d by dt of vector v equals d by dt of r omega vector. So this will give us acceleration vector equals r times angular acceleration vectors. So these are the three relations that we obtain between linear and angular components. Okay, there is one more thing here. Radius भी जो है that is also vector, right? तो जब रेड पहले इसको वेक्टर में नहीं लिखते हैं, let me talk about vectors little later, right? Till now I am just talking about the magnitude. Okay, now once we know ये जो सारी चीजें हैं they are vectors, right? This S is vector, V is vector, A is vector, theta, omega, alpha, they are all vectors. So let us say I take this equation L is equal to r theta. तो इसमें ये भी वेक्टर है, ये भी वेक्टर है और ये भी वेक्टर है. So we have these two vectors और दोनों वेक्टर का क्या है, मल्टीप्लीकेशन है. So we have two forms, two ways to multiply two vectors. One, either we can find the dot product or we can find the cross product. तो यहाँ पर r और थीटा के बीच में क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट होना चाहिए या डॉट प्रोडक्ट होना चाहिए. क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट होना चाहिए या डॉट प्रोडक्ट होना चाहिए. इट शुड बी द क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट, राइट? बिकॉज क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू वेक्टर्स result into another vectors. So cross product कैसे लिखेंगे? We have a rule for that. L vector यहीं पर हम क्रॉस के टर्म्स में लिख लेते हैं. That L vector is equal to theta vector cross r vector. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, v वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू थीटा को डिफरेंशिएट किए तो ओमेगा यहाँ पर है ओमेगा क्रॉस r. यहाँ पर एक्सीलरेशन वेक्टर इज अल्फा वेक्टर क्रॉस r वेक्टर. So guys, wherever you have cross product, you can find the direction of cross product. जैसे कि यहाँ पर मुझे डायरेक्शन चाहिए for omega vector. How to get the direction of omega vector? Let us suppose if the object is moving from here to here in this circular path and the angle changed is, let us say, in this direction. So we will curl the fingers in this direction and the thumb, definitely the thumb is perpendicular to this. That thumb is giving the direction of, thumb gives direction of omega vector, right? So we will curl the fingers in the direction of theta. So the rule will be used like curl fingers in, or you can say along theta vector, along the direction of theta. So guys, this is understood, very simple. ये हमने ट्रिगोनोमेट्री से निकाला और इसको डिफरेंशिएट करके ये निकाला, फिर उसको डिफरेंशिएट करके ये निकाला. भाई लोग ये यहाँ पर सिंबल्स है ना, एस, एस जैसे है लीनियर डिस्प्लेसमेंट, तो आर्क लेंथ जो है, लीनियर डिस्प्लेसमेंट एस के बदले हमने ले लिया है एल, राइट? सो वेदर यू राइट एल और एस, दैट इज सेम. Okay, so before we move ahead, once all will write this and all will again relate it, because whatever we are going to do further, they will involve complex situations similar to this. So all will write this, and whoever has written, go through it once again right now, and whoever will be done by both, they will let me know here, and also whoever has any doubt, they will also let me know in this space. मेन डिफरेंस बिटवीन लीनियर एंड सर्कुलर, लीनियर में ऑब्जेक्ट स्ट्रेट लाइन में मूव करता है, सर्कुलर में ऑब्जेक्ट सर्कुलर मैनर में मूव करता है. सो दिस इज वन डायमेंशनल मोशन, ये एक्स एक्सिस के तरफ मूव कर रहा है, दिस इज वन डायमेंशनल. लेट अस सपोज ये ओरिजिन है, इस पॉइंट पे कोऑर्डिनेट क्या है, लेट अस सपोज 2 3, यहाँ पर कोऑर्डिनेट क्या है, 4 7 हो गया. तो बोथ दीज कोऑर्डिनेट्स आर चेंजिंग, सो दिस इज 2D मोशन. One by one we'll be dealing with the problems that will help us identify what's the real difference, how or what we are actually analyzing using circular motion. But before that, understanding these basic terms are important, and even remembering them, because we will be frequently using them. So all we'll do, go through this quickly just in a minute, and then we will see the relation between, again the relation between them. Here we will also include time, because there was relation between linear motion ke parameters. The three equations of motion were there. We will see the three equations of motion now in circular form. Okay, so there were relation between linear motion. Those were the equations of motion. Once again, you all will watch this recording, so you will get better idea about the relation. अगर कोई doubt है तो, if I have to again explain, I have to repeat those things. So that will mean the recording once again you will see. So linear motion में there were equations of motion. ये equations of motion, what they were doing? They were actually relating the parameters. क्या क्या parameter थे? Linear displacement, initial velocity, final velocity, linear acceleration, and time. So the three equations, v equals u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, and then 2as was equal to v square minus u square. चलो फोर्थ इक्वेशन भी लिख देते हैं, s is equal to u plus v by 2 times t. So in the same manner, circular motion, when the object is undergoing circular motion, तो इसमें भी क्या आएंगे? इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन. So this will relate, these equations of motion will also relate all the parameters involved in circular motion, right? They will relate all the parameters of circular motion. तो parameters क्या क्या होंगे? Linear displacement के जगह angular displacement. So whatever was omega, यहाँ पर क्या होगा? Theta, right? Here we will have theta. Initial velocity था, तो यहाँ पर होगा ओमेगा नॉट. फाइनल वेलोसिटी वो हम ओमेगा से रिलेट करेंगे. एक्सीलरेशन ए था, यहाँ पर अल्फा होगा. टाइम तो टाइम ही रहेगा. तो क्या देख रहे हैं? लीनियर डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज सिमिलर टू angular displacement. Initial velocity is similar to omega naught, final velocity similar to omega, acceleration similar to alpha. I'm not talking about that they are equal. I am creating an analogy between them. टाइम टाइम ही रहेगा. तो ये जो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ लीनियर मोशन था, आई कैन इंप्रूव इट. v के जगह क्या लिख दूं? ओमेगा. u के जगह ओमेगा नॉट. a के जगह अल्फा, t के जगह t. so this becomes first equation of motion. second equation of motion, s is equal to ut plus half at square. s के जगह आएगा थीटा, ut के जगह आएगा ओमेगा नॉट इंटू टी, हाफ a के जगह आएगा अल्फा एंड टी स्क्वायर. थर्ड इक्वेशन 2as मतलब 2 अल्फा थीटा, राइट. a के जगह अल्फा, s के जगह थीटा, इज इक्वल टू v स्क्वायर के जगह ओमेगा स्क्वायर, u स्क्वायर के जगह ओमेगा नॉट स्क्वायर. फोर्थ इक्वेशन, s के जगह थीटा, u प्लस v के जगह ओमेगा नॉट प्लस ओमेगा बाई 2 इंटू टी. So these equations of motion also all will remember. So when we were dealing with these equations of linear motion, we were calling it as kinematics of linear motion. तो यहाँ पर जब भी हम डील करेंगे इन चार इक्वेशन से, we will say this is the kinematic problem of circular motion. So all will note down these expressions. So now let us see all the things that we learned. Let us try to sum up in a table. So here we will see the complete thing that we learned. So this table is important. ये रहा linear motion, ये रहा circular motion. Linear motion में we were having linear displacement denoted by s, linear velocity denoted by v, linear acceleration denoted by a. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? angular displacement denoted by theta, angular velocity denoted by omega, and angular acceleration denoted by alpha. So what were the relations? Let us write them as well. v was equal to ds by dt. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? ओमेगा will be d theta by dt. a was dv by dt. तो यहाँ पर a क्या होगा? d omega by dt. a was also d square s by dt square. तो यहाँ पे a क्या होगा? d square theta by dt square. Then we saw the relation between them. What were the relation? That velocity vector was omega vector cross r vector, right? We saw them here. Yes. L vector was theta vector cross r vector. So a vector will be alpha vector cross r vector. And then we saw the three equations of motion. V equals u plus at. Similar to this was omega equals omega naught plus alpha t. S is equal to ut plus half at square. And here we had theta is equal to omega naught into t plus half alpha t square. 2as is equal to v square minus u square. So here we will have 2 alpha theta is equal to omega square minus omega naught square. S is equal to u plus v by 2 into t. यहाँ पे होगा theta equals to omega naught plus omega by 2 into t. We will see the problems. In the numericals, it will become more clear, like how to deal with the kinematics problems of circular motion. Okay, let us talk about the units. So in linear motion, linear displacement का unit क्या होता था? It was expressed in meters. Now here, क्योंकि हम angle की बात कर रहे हैं, it will be expressed in radians. This will be the SI unit of angular displacement. वो velocity के लिए मीटर पर सेकेंड, तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा? रेडियंस पर सेकेंड. एक्सीलरेशन के लिए मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर, तो यहाँ एंगुलर एक्सीलरेशन के लिए रेडियंस पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. सो इफ वी सी द डायमेंशन, यहाँ पर अगर लीनियर डिस्प्लेसमेंट का डायमेंशन देखें तो डायमेंशन क्या होगा? एल. वेलोसिटी का डायमेंशन एल टी टू पावर -1, एक्सीलरेशन का एल टी टू पावर -2. Angle do not have any such dimension. It has no dimension, right? You must have learnt in units and measurement कि जो angle होता है, that angle is dimensionless quantity, right? Okay. वैसे ही velocity का dimension क्या होगा? Radians का तो कोई dimension नहीं, but second इसका dimension है, so it will be t to power -1. Angular acceleration का t to power -2, right? T to power -2. So we have got the dimensions also and the SI units also. And now the question arises that if the object is in circular motion, let's say this is the circle and the object is moving in a circular manner, so how many accelerations are there? There are two kinds of accelerations. What are they? Let us understand. One, when the object is moving from initial to the final state, there is linear displacement as well as there is angular displacement. So due to linear displacement, the acceleration that will be there, it will be tangential acceleration. And due to angular displacement, the acceleration will be angular acceleration. So let us suppose, or we also call it as radial acceleration, right? Because at any point in circular motion, two forces will be there. One, that force because of which the object is moving, and the force because of which it is kept in circular path. So if we want to find out the net acceleration, that net acceleration will be root of tangential acceleration square plus radial acceleration square, because tangential acceleration will be along the tangent and radial will be along the radius. And one can always remember that idea that radius is perpendicular to the tangent. We have that identity. That statement should be remembered कि किसी पॉइंट पे जो रेडियस होगा दैट विल बी परपेंडिकुलर टू टेंजेंट. तो एक अगर एक्सीलरेशन रेडियस along the radial direction है and one acceleration is along the tangent, so if the angle is 90, what will be the net acceleration? Root of at square plus ar square. So these are the two types of accelerations. Now let us see, if the object is moving in a circular path, then we have been talking about the forces acting. क्या force था? The force was centripetal force, right? इसको यहाँ लिख लेते हैं acceleration के साथ. The force was centripetal force. We have already discussed the definition of centripetal force. In short, you can remember force acting towards the center. force acting towards the center. So is centripetal force का we have the expression. What is the expression? mv squared by r. अच्छा, this expression we have to remember. इसके proof हम बाद में देखेंगे, but for now we will remember. So this is not only one expression of centripetal force, there could be other expressions as well. If I put the value of v क्या था? V was equal to omega cross r, right? So this is equal to r omega because sine 90 degree, because the angle omega vector was perpendicular to this plane, right? How do we use to get the direction of omega vector? We used to curl the finger in the direction of theta and thumb will give us the direction of omega. In this case it comes outside. So omega vector का direction क्या है? Perpendicular to the screen coming towards us. What is the direction of omega vector? Perpendicular to screen. इस केस में perpendicular to screen coming out. So the angle between that and r vector is along the screen is 90 degree, right? तो उसी से ये equation मिलता था हमारा v is equal to r omega, right? That's why we saw them first. A is equal to r alpha, L is equal to r theta, and this was one which we learnt in trigonometry maths. Okay, so if I substitute here instead of v as r omega, I will get f is equal to m r square omega square by r, and that will be m r omega square, right? So we have the expression of centripetal force as mv square by r, and that can also be broken down into mr omega square. Okay, so now I am minimizing the complete table and the two types of accelerations and the forces. So one can note them down. These are the two types of accelerations associated with an object in circular motion. जब भी ऑब्जेक्ट लीनियर मोशन में रहेगा तो उसके पास एक ही एक्सीलरेशन होगा, that will be linear acceleration. When the object will be in circular motion, the acceleration will be circular, that means the angular acceleration and the tangential acceleration, that will give rise to a net acceleration given by this expression. So quickly all will write them down. Quickly all will write this and let me know whoever has done this. Give me the idea using Paul. और सिर्फ लिखना नहीं है, you have to understand it as well. Okay, all would have noted we are moving ahead with some problems now. We will see some basic problems only today. And once again, we will go with these things shortly in the next class, and then we will see some complex problems. But today we'll see the basic problems only. All right, all will do this one. So you are free to use the formulae that you learned now. Accordingly, whatever suits. Whoever will be done, they will tell me in the chat. So it says insect moves in a circular path of radius. क्या क्या दिया हुआ है? Let us write it. Radius is given, that is 50 by pi. I'll convert it in meters, this much meters, and completes 10 revolutions in 100 seconds. 10 revolutions in 100 seconds. What is the angular speed and the linear speed of the motion? So first, angular speed क्या होगा? Angular displacement by time, right? So 10 revolutions में कितना एंगल ट्रेस करता है वो? 10 into 2 पाई. एक रिवॉल्यूशन में 2 पाई एंगल, तो 10 रिवॉल्यूशंस में 10 into 2 पाई डिवाइडेड बाय टाइम. टाइम क्या हो रहा है? 100 सेकेंड्स, राइट? एंड व्हाट विल बी द यूनिट? रेडियन per second. So you can put the value of pi as 22 by 7, or if you do not want to put the value of pi, then you can get the answer in terms of radians per second only, and that is what we require here. यहाँ से क्या मिलेगा? Pi by 5. Yes, directly find it. 2 and 5, you get pi by 5. यूनिट क्या आएगा? रेडियंस पर सेकेंड. अच्छा, ये तो एंगुलर स्पीड हो गया. व्हाट विल बी द लीनियर स्पीड? यस, नाउ यू कैन फाइंड लीनियर स्पीड. v क्या था? r ओमेगा. So just put the value of r. R here we have r 50 by pi into 10 to power minus 2 into omega. We just found omega as pi by 5. So this will be 10 to power minus 1, that is 0.1, and we are finding linear speed, तो क्या होगा? meters per second, right? Number 2, is the acceleration vector a constant vector? Acceleration vector जो है, is that a constant vector? So if we talk about tangential acceleration, that is changing at every point. But if we talk about centripetal acceleration, that's direction is fixed. क्या था direction? It is perpendicular to screen coming out. So is the acceleration vector a constant vector in terms of direction depending on accelerations? Yes, it depends on acceleration. So Shuktika, we got omega as theta by t. Theta is the total angle traced in time t. तो टाइम जब 100 सेकेंड है तो कितना रिवॉल्यूशन को वो कंप्लीट कर रहा है? 10 रिवॉल्यूशंस. सो व्हाट विल बी द टोटल एंगल ट्रेस्ड इन 10 रिवॉल्यूशंस? 10 into 2 पाई, बिकॉज एक रिवॉल्यूशन में कितना एंगल ट्रेस हो रहा है? 2 पाई एंगल. तो 10 रिवॉल्यूशंस में 2 पाई into 10. Then what is its magnitude at any instant? Acceleration का magnitude क्या है? Who will find the magnitude of acceleration at that instant? once we have figured out ओमेगा फिगर आउट कर लिया हमने, तो इससे हमें मिल जाएगा, ओके यस, 2 पाई इज राइट। तो अगर ओमेगा मिला हमें, तो एक अल्फा क्या मिल जाएगा, ओमेगा बाय टी, पाई बाय 5 into t radians per second square. Guys, are you using this equation? What equation did you use, Renuka? Let me know that. How did you get 2 pi? So are we going to use this equation, guys? Answer is no. Why? Because alpha is always d omega by dt या फिर delta omega by delta t. We cannot use it directly. Instead what we can do, एक्सीलरेशन की जब हम बात करेंगे, कौन सी एक्सीलरेशन की बात हो रही है, सेंट्रीपेटल एक्सीलरेशन, and that's why we will say it is not constant, right? Sorry, सेंट्रीपेटल एक्सीलरेशन अगर है तो ये कांस्टेंट है इन टर्म्स ऑफ डायरेक्शन, बट ओवरऑल एक्सीलरेशन दैट विल बी सेंट्रीपेटल प्लस टेंजेंशियल, दैट विल नॉट बी कांस्टेंट. बट इफ वी वांट टू फाइंड द मैग्नीट्यूड, तो सेंट्रीपेटल एक्सीलरेशन क्या होगा, ऑब्जर्व सेंट्रीपेटल फोर्स दैट इज एम वी स्क्वायर बाय आर. सो इसको हम लिख देंगे एम इंटू एक्सीलरेशन. तो यहां से सेंट्रीपेटल एक्सीलरेशन क्या मिल जाएगा, वी स्क्वायर बाय आर. So use v square 0.1 squared by r. R will be, here we have r, 50 by pi into 10 to power minus 2. This will be the way to do. So this will give us, this is again 0.1 square, so it gets cut. We have 10 to power minus 2, so pi by, okay, pi by 50 meet radians per second square. और टेंजेंशियल एक्सीलरेशन क्या होगा, how will we find tangential acceleration? So we had the relation centripetal acceleration is v square by r. So it is not specifically given what kind of acceleration we need to find. So depend accordingly what acceleration they have asked, we can figure out. But this will be the way to deal with the accelerations. Okay, let me give another problem. Let's say theta is 5t square plus 2t. We have to find the angular velocity of object between t equal to 0 seconds to t equal to 2 seconds. That's problem 1. And problem 2, and find the angular velocity of object when t is 1 second. Yes, so all will do this quickly. Okay, I can see the answer. All will do this answer, guys. सभी कोई करेंगे ये आंसर. This is similar to what kind of problem we used to do in normal motion in one dimension. थीटा दिया हुआ है, ओमेगा जब हमने हमें निकालना है, वी हैव टू वेज टू फाइंड. एक तो या हम डेल्टा थीटा बाय डेल्टा टी निकाल सकते हैं, यूज कर सकते हैं, या फिर वी कैन यूज ओमेगा एज डी थीटा बाय डी टी. तो ये जो वेलोसिटी है, दिस इज इंस्टेंटेनियस. दिस इज इंस्टेंटेनियस एंगुलर एक्सीलरेशन, वैक्सीनेशन आ रहा था. दिस इज इंस्टेंटेनियस एंगुलर वेलोसिटी. ये क्या होगा? एवरेज एंगुलर वेलोसिटी, राइट. एवरेज के लिए वी यूज डेल्टा, इंस्टेंटेनियस के लिए वी यूज डी. सो ओके, फर्स्ट केस जो है, this case is about finding the average angular velocity. Why average? Because यहाँ पर एक रेंज दिया हुआ है टाइम का, बिटवीन 0 to 2 सेकेंड, एंड दिस रेंज इज क्वाइट अप्रिशिएबल, इट्स नॉट दैट मच स्मॉल. तो फर्स्ट में हमें एवरेज वेलोसिटी निकालना है. सेकेंड में हमें इंस्टेंटेनियस वेलोसिटी, नहीं, इंस्टेंटेनियस एंगुलर वेलोसिटी, एवरेज एंगुलर वेलोसिटी निकालना है. सो फॉर द फर्स्ट वन, omega will be equal to theta at 2 second minus theta at 0 second divided by the time difference, right. अब थीटा यहाँ पर है, थीटा एट 2 सेकेंड के लिए क्या करेंगे? पुट टाइम के जगह पर 2, सो वील गेट 5 इंटू टू स्क्वायर प्लस 2 इंटू टू, क्या हो जाएगा? 24. थीटा एट 0 विल बी 0, so omega will be 24 by 2, that is 12 रेडियंस पर सेकेंड. वैसे ही we have to find the angular velocity at t equal to 1 second. जब 1 second पे निकालना है, that means we have to differentiate this expression of theta. तो ओमेगा क्या हो जाएगा? d by dt of theta, that is 5t squared plus 2t. So if we differentiate, we get 10t plus 2. So we have to find omega at t equal to 1. So that will be 10 into 1 plus 2. So it will be 12 radians per second. So coincidentally, it came out to be same, but it's not necessary that omega will be same, because if let us suppose I want to find at t equal to 1.5, तो यहाँ पे जब 1.5 रखूंगा तो ओमेगा एट टी इक्वल टू 1.5 क्या आएगा? 10 इंटू 1.5 प्लस 2, दैट इज 17 रेडियंस पर सेकेंड आया. so this is different, right. So the rest things, guys, we will do in the next class. Before that, you can even revise all these things, and I'll add all the contents of motion in 2D now, whatever we have learned in Google Classroom. All right, guys, so let us meet in the next class. See you all. All right, everyone. Bye bye. लिंक नहीं, मैं पीडीएफ में बना के गूगल क्लासरूम में डाल दे रहा हूँ, मोशन इन 2D सेक्शन के अंदर. All right, everyone. See you all in the next class. Bye bye.